We're looking at this year at minus 7.6, which is close to the revised numbers for the BOT yesterday. That's really the weakest in the region, even though, as I said before, they've handled COVID relatively well. And the reason is there are a lot of structural problems that has been hitting the Thai economy even before COVID. For example, the very large reliance on the tourism sector, which we don't see bouncing back anytime soon, is really going to hurt them for a sort of a prolonged period. That has a lot of spillovers into the rest of the domestic economy, which is also struggling from things like aging and the lack of competitiveness. So again, I think fiscal policy is key here, and the ability of the government to be able to address these issues. And I think that's now also at risk if they focus more on the protests.
Yeah, that would be the case. Across ASEAN, Euben, what's your own sense on how you would lay out the pecking order in terms of where do you find more opportunities and where are you more optimistic of the economic recovery?
To be honest, it's very difficult across the region because, they are all suffering from the significant impact of COVID. Those countries that are potentially having a lot of policy space are not able to execute. And at the same time, they're still really struggling to put the outbreak under control. So, for example, Philippines and Indonesia. So I think across the board, it would be very difficult to see a recovery that's kind of sustained and fairly quick. It's probably going to be a bumpy road and a lot of fragilities. And I think the risk is actually to the downside.